Meet Paulus. By day, he was once crunching numbers in a fluorescent lit office. But today, he's knee-deep in the soil, miles away from the city, growing vegetables in the heart of the countryside. In a world where more people are chasing fast money and digital dreams, Paulus made a bold choice to trade spreadsheets for seedlings, balance sheets for vegetables. This is not just a story about farming, it's about purpose, passion, and planting roots where they truly matter. Welcome to the journey of an accountant who found his true balance in the soil. Hi everyone, welcome to another episode, an interesting episode. Today with me I have Mr Paulus Msevenzi. So he's going to tell us his journey, his farming journey, and also the academic dashboard that he has and everything that he has for us and the advices that he is going to give us. Mr. Msevenzi, how are you?
Hi, how are you, VIMBAI?
I'm good, how are you? Thank you so much for inviting me to your farm. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
So my audience are interested in knowing your journey, both your farming journey and your academic journey, because you told me that you are an accountant and you are also a master's holder. At the same time, you are pursuing this farming journey. My audience is really interested in knowing that how are you managing these two journeys and how are you going? How is it?
Okay, dear viewers, my name is Mr Paulus as said. So basically, I started farming. I can say that this venture which I'm currently doing, I started it in 2018. Back then, I used to do farming at our homestead in Mount Darwin. Which I said is closer to St. Albert's Mission. So we would supply to St. Albert's Mission Hospital and also St. Albert's High School and the primary school. So farming is our thing. It's in my blood. It's an inborn thing. And I cannot separate myself from farming. So the moment that I try by all means to go away from farming, it just calls me back, and I keep on doing it. I cannot even sleep. If I'm not into farming, it's something which can lead me to depression. Yes, farming, I know if I stop farming, I can even suffer a stroke, because it's something which is in my mental, it's something which blood. I really love.
It's in your DNA.
Yes, it's in my DNA.
Do you feel like when you don't do that, when you don't chase farming, you feel like that thing will haunt you sort of?
Yeah, I cannot even sleep. Even my wife can tell you that if I'm not at my farm, if I'm not doing farming,
you're not okay.
I'm not okay. This you can see when I'm where I'm staying now. When I come back here,
yes,
I cannot even sleep without coming here.
Checking out.
Even if it is night, I come with my light. Then I check everything, if it is in condition or in order. And every moment, even if I'm at work, I keep on calling them. What have you done now? What are you doing now? So it's something which I can say it's an inborn thing, which is in my DNA.
Do you agree that you're a farm addict?
Yeah, yeah, that's the good name you can call it. Yes, I'm an addict because as you can see, I just love to see things growing.
Wow.
Regardless of me making money, but I just say farming is my thing.
I've seen that you are really interested in farming, because I was expecting to see a very small bed of rape, maybe a very small bed of cover, but you have covered this whole land with only rape and other vegetables in these other wings, the right side. Does this mean that maybe your father or your mom or your aunt or somebody who was who was ahead of you once did farming? Or maybe in your family? Is it in your family, or you are the one, you were the pioneer, the farming pioneer? Or there is somebody in your family whom people always say, Paulus really love farming the way his grandpa does?
All right. Unfortunately, I never got a chance to meet my grandpa.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Because he died a long time ago, before I was even born.
Okay.
But what I can really say is I was told, yes, my grandpa was a farmer.
Oh.
He had a lot of interest in farming and also in cattle farming. Yes, I can really say that. And also coming back to my parents, the way we grew up, we were just taught that food comes from this side. So we were never taught to go and buy things from shops. We were just trained that everything you want can come from here. And the other thing, which the way it was cemented into us, you would be given your own portion.
Oh, okay.
As early as you are grade 3 or grade 4, you start growing your own small beds. Even on poultry, you'd be given your own beds. I'm also interested in poultry, only that I don't have space for now.
You're incapacitated.
Yes, for now. But,
okay.
I'm planning. Yeah. So you'd be given your own beds, your own goats, and you will be given your own space for farming. So which means that in that sense they were cultivating a culture in us. Okay. My parents, I cannot say they were that into farming as much, but they were training us, because those who know my background, my parents, I can say that they were just poor peasant farmers.
Okay.
They never did this the way I'm doing it.
Okay.
But they were doing the best, and they were training us. We were doing it on a smaller scale, but you would see that we were being trained. So that is how agriculture was cultivated into my mind. So
when they were doing that, they didn't do that commercially. They did that just to make sure they feed their families. Yes, it was just on a small scale, whereby you say we are growing maize this season, then we during the winter and the spring time we grow vegetables just for our own sake. Then as we were growing up, that is when we started on our own to see, okay, we can sell these vegetables, we convert that into money, then we can buy our own clothes, etc. So it was just like, if you grow your own vegetables, you're going to get your own money. Then if you get your own money, buy your own clothes, they will never bother to take that money from us. So that is how they were cultivating it into us. Wow. I really appreciate. And I think on that note, I would like to ask something. You told me that you are an accountant and you are a master's holder. Is it?
Yeah, that's true.
So how is the shift? How did you manage the negative commentary from relatives? You know what happens in Africa? If somebody graduates, they expect you to find a job, and given that you find your purpose and you tend to chase it, which is contrary to what you did academically, they tend to put it in a way that maybe you are tormented, like maybe it's generational cases, like, he has a degree, but why is he doing farming? Why is he doing music? Why is he selling maputi? You know, something like that. Did you ever face that challenge? Because I can attest that parents, most of them, they don't support their children's dreams.
All right, basically starting with my own remaining parent, my mother, she actually supports this one. I don't have a problem with her. And my other close relatives, yes, they support. What they can just say is, do what you think. But there are other people who are around me, and also, yes, some of them, they may be supporting, even some close relatives, they can tell you that, can you please do something which you have graduated on your area. Then now on the side of how I managed to grow up, besides these negative comments, listen, when you call me that I'm something like I'm mad or I'm mentally disturbed because I'm doing farming, I would just actually look at you, and I would just want to test if your brain capacity is still with you, or there are other brains or other parts in you which have left you.
Or you have lost other senses.
Yes, because let's agree that agriculture is the backbone, if not the oxygen, of our daily living. Because you can see that the only remaining viable industry that remained viable during 2020 is agriculture. And we were given actually letters to walk or to move during the COVID-19 era, we were an essential service provider as an agricultural person. So I would actually ask you, how can you say I am made whilst I am supplying all these things which are making people live like this?
Well, at least when even the economy is hard, or when even all factors are fixed, even farmers are allowed to even continue with their ventures. Because I would like to believe that during COVID, most entrepreneurs who benefited are farmers.
Yes, the thing is, what I can tell you is, every day you are eating. Then you tell someone who is farming, you are made.
You're made.
It simply shows that you do have a certain detachment from your human brains.
Yeah.
Because you are just saying that what is making you to live on a daily basis. Someone is doing that, and that person you are saying he is made.
He's made.
So actually, I would just look at you, then I'll feel sorry. Because with the way we are today, and you call someone is made because he's doing agriculture, something. And yes, I can tell you that surely a lot of people, they called me that I'm made during that time. Because the other thing why people call you are made is because how you are starting.
Yeah, you're right.
Yes, you'll be starting from a zero background, whereby you don't have any input, and they will be telling you that you need a lot of inputs for you to be farming. Okay, let me tell you this interesting story.
Please do.
Okay, I was dating a certain lady, and yes, we agreed. Yes, but later on, she told me that I cannot go and introduce you to my parents. The reason being, I cannot explain to them that we are a farmer. Then I said, yes, no, it's okay. And she was actually telling me that you should do this on a larger scale. What? So that way just showed me that that person does not have any direction. Because you start from zero and you can go on. All these stories people which we read about motivation, whereby you can hear that McDonald's, a Kentucky Fried Chicken, that is KFC, started delivering door to door. Some people just think that it's a job.
It's a job.
And if I tell you my story now, the real story behind this, everything, how I started, it is if I go on telling you, then some people say, these are motivational speakers. No, we are not motivational speakers, but we are talking from our own perspective. Those who know us, where we started from, they just keep on. Like even last year, I can tell you that when I was pushing that push cart to deliver vegetables, but now I'm delivering using a 3-wheeler. I'm even actually planning to buy a lorry. After this, I'm even planning to build other things. I'm doing all sorts of things. But now if I show you that I'm doing this from agriculture, then I come here and tell the viewers that, hey, I've done this, I started from here. They will tell you, no, he's lying because we know him. He was an accountant and so company. But the good part of it is people know me that I was not even an accountant at any firm. I'm practicing on my own. I was never an accountant at any firm. Yes. I was never employed, I can say that.
Is it?
Yes, I was never employed. I'm even currently self-employed, and I was never employed. I don't even dream to be employed by anyone. So I am a self-employed person. I just do my things, then I do what I do. Yes, I'm doing accounting, I'm practicing it, but I do it at my own pace. So which means that in most cases, if we tell people that we started from zero, they will just think that this is a motivational course. And
you know, this motivational sarcasm that comes, that you hear that somebody will say, I started my restaurant with 1 grain of
rice. Yes, that is it.
Yeah, but I have seen that Africans only dwell in, I think maybe, can we say that education in some way programmed our mind negatively?
Yeah.
That to the extent that our education setup or our education system was programmed for us to be employees, not to be employers.
Yeah, I can actually say that. But the good thing is currently with the curriculum which we do have, I want to say that the current curriculum or the way which we are trained at university is the way which helped us also. Yes, long back you would see the curriculum teaching us about locus, abdomen, thorax, what, but by that time we were never even knowledgeable why they are teaching us that. Even up to now you are still amused. How? Why were they teaching us this while they were not even teaching us about agriculture?
And
but
3
now,
cycles of a fly.
Yes, again you see. And how do we want to know about the cycle of a mosquito? Yes, I think if you just teach me that an Anopheles mosquito causes malaria, that's all. I know that.
Enough. That's more than enough.
That's more than enough, because I don't want to grow mosquitoes. We want to grow poultry. We want to grow vegetables. Can you please tell us about that? There are pests which are bagrada bag. We want to know this pest. How does it grow, etc. Then how do you destroy that pest, etc. Maybe that one will work. So like what you were saying about our education, the previous education system was programmed in a way that it can enslave our minds rather than empower our mind. But with the current curriculum which is there, you can see that even up to A level they are technical path. And they're doing practicals. Yes, they are doing practicals. They're also doing agriculture. And from primary, they are now making sure that agriculture is taught. Is also involved. Yes, so on that one, I can say that our curriculum now is better. But only on the part of implementation. Maybe they may want to make sure that they implement what they've written on the paper. Because mostly they can write that. But we go to the classes because of shortages of funding, etc. They may fail to implement this. But currently, the curriculum is good. But the past curriculum trained us not to be employers, but to be employees. They taught us not to be independent. We are dependent. So, like what I was saying when I was at university, there was this module, entrepreneurship. I think that module empowered me a lot. Because this is when I just learned how to write your business plan, how to do. So in most cases, that exam or that module helped me a lot to understand many facets of business, even though I was studying accounting. But entrepreneurship was a compulsory module whereby I would do entrepreneurship, would do your projects. So this is when I started to see the greater perspective of it. But when I was going to school, I was never dreaming of being employed. Myself, I never dreamt of that. Because I was always with that entrepreneurial mind. Maybe it's because I'm lazy. I don't want to sleep when they want me to sleep, and I don't want to wake up when they want me to wake up. And also that point of writing to somebody when you want to be absent at work, when you don't want to work, you have to set for the other person's permission. Yes. Now you see what keeps us working now in this entrepreneurship thing. We are kept working by the motive to make more money. So if we want to rest, we just write to money and say, please, can you rest there? I'm not coming to take you. That is all. That is all. I just know that if I rest here, I'm not earning money today. Or else if I have set a system, I know that if I call and say, please, can you do 1, 2, 3 things? They will do those things and everything is solved, it's done. And I'm resting that time. And if it is weekend, I can take my family out for a weekend without anyone pressing me. I love that, because when I was in university, right, back then, I used to have that mind. Like I started that mindset when I was on attachment. I realized, no, this is captivity, because you could feel it with your body, emotionally, socially. You can actually tell yourself, no, a 9 to 5 is not for me. How did you conquer that? Because I would like to believe that when you venture in businesses have their own ups and downs, and you get to that point, even when you are strong, even when you even understand your passion that I really want to be a farmer, you get to a point where you ask yourself, am I not supposed to get a job? How did you conquer that? All right, fine, it's okay. In most cases, what you need to know is perseverance, persistence, consistency, plus kuzvipira kunaishe tense. True. I always use this theme. Basically, you need to understand that for you to conquer something, very true. Yes, Or also unotombodza madam kuti chitombocheka mavheji acho ari munda mubike wani tidye nesadza. And that is the good part of it, kuti unongotombori nechekudyisa sadza racho. So which means kuti the way which we conquer this feeling of being employed depends on your determination. How determined are you? Okay, we grew up and we come up from different backgrounds, and some people were not trained the way which we trained.
True.
Because I can tell you that until you are seeing this one, it was not possible for me to wear this one when I was going to school. Yes, I can tell you this one only costs $1, right? But I could not afford to get this one. I would go to school barefooted. So that one, if I just think of that one and say, okay, so if I don't work hard, my kids are going to face the same scenarios, the same problem. So that is pushing me to say I want to do my own things and I want to be independent. Not to depend or to cry and say the economy was the economy, but I just want to be my own and to be independent. Yes, I understand that there are other factors which are surrounding the economy or which are affecting the economy, but still I want to say that let me, by all means, just remain determined. So it's all about self-encouragement and determination. Yes.
Oh, I love the fact that you are not an educated fool. I would like to believe that you understand what I mean. There are a lot of people who acquired education and they are fools. We can actually call them fools. Why? Because they are waiting for that, what do we call it? They're waiting for the right time, or they're waiting for the right job. And there is somebody, Robert Kiyosaki usually call that a rat race, where you'll be chasing, like you'll be complaining about your employer. I need an increment. I need to find another job. I need to hop from one job to another. There is someone who is at home, who is busy printing CVs. I'm not saying it's not bad for you to look out for a job, but what should people do whilst they're looking for a certain job?
All right. Now the employers, they know that you are full to that extent, and they will keep on making sure that it becomes so hard for you to live a life. And you know that the term salary, sometimes some people say it comes from the word the salt
allowance.
Yes, salt allowance. I can say that's true, because if I can even pay you $500 now, and I tell you, can you please plan to do A, B, C, you will see that you don't have money at all. But before you are given that $500, you can brag and say, my salary is $500. So to some people, $500 is money before they get it. But if they get it now, it becomes useless. And that's why you see that people are always fighting. So what I want to tell those people who are seeking for employment on a daily basis, I want them to understand this. It's good to seek for employment, because that's why you went to school. That's why you are educated. But whilst you are looking for a job, can you try to forget that you do have that qualification and do the unthinkable? What people don't expect you to do, or what you may think that this one, if they find me doing, I will run away. Okay, for example, someone is not even educated, but
roasted maize.
Yeah,
you're right.
Most probably you are married. And because women sometimes, they are now receiving good favors in different places. Then you are now supposed to be a provider, but the woman is now providing for you. Because she is lucky than you in our bus. Then you fight a lot, because you are not playing your party. The Bible says that you are supposed to be a provider. And you are not providing for the family. So please take a work suit. Whenever I see a man with a work suit, I respect them.
Wow.
Why? Because I know that in this dirtiness, I don't even bother. But I'm quite a different person. I do that. Not farmer because I want to make money. At the end of the day,
and even if when you go to the castles or when you want to secure your stand, they will not ask where this money come from.
Yes,
so
exactly.
You say it is coming from vegetables.
No, they don't even ask.
They don't even bother.
They just take your money. So which means that maybe because of that certificate which you have, you are limiting yourself. And the other thing which I want to tell you is, you are not educated if you have only 1 degree. A complete revolution in a 360 degrees.
Oh my God.
So which means for you to tell us that you have completed the revolution of education, maybe you need 360 degrees. Saka chimbomira kuti that you are educated with your 1 degree. Chimbomira izvozvo. Shamwari pfeka worksuit, uya kubasa uya tishande, ngatitimbei pasi.
Get in the grind.
Move, mune mari. And you are making a lot of money. Atifambe edu tichitaura kuti tazoita mari tazoita sei, but mari yatikuita inotikwanira. Anditi inotikwanira kuti tiite zvatinoda tisina pressure, tichita mbichana mbichana tichienda. What's the best part is at the end of the day ndikawana $2 yangu manheru, ndikadzokera kumba ndakabata nyama yangu, mukadzi akatambira, tikadya tikafara tovata. Mangwana makusenda akufunga toita sei.
Another day. Another day.
Yes, we keep on grinding. That's kuti landlord ari kukunokera door. Ugu employer asati abudisa mari. Employer aritonetsekawo ane dream yake arikuda kuachieve. Because employers zvinoitika ndezvoti atanga atotasa kuti alright, saka vana vangu vasendere kuLomagundi, are they at Riverton? Obva wabhadhira mafees, saka January vanenge vachibhadhira mafees avo stereki. Then mari yako yobva yanonoka, apoda kubhadhirawo yako yekumuti usina zita. Wako mwana hasi kwanza ina wachiko. Saka try by all means. Then pane problem yekuti iwo unogona kutanga kutaura zvawandirwa. It's another problem again where people say zvawandirwa because hasi kuda kuita zvinhu zvacho anongokudza izvi zvawandirwa. Shamwari hazvinombowandirwa chero zvemaveji zvacho chero tikaita tiri 100 ngatiitei.
Because vanhu vakatowanda.
Vanhu vakawanda.
In Zimbabwe we have what? We have something like 4 million people, is it?
The population of Zimbabwe is 17 million.
Oh.
In terms of adults, I'm not sure.
17 million.
The population of Zimbabwe is 17 million. And like what I was telling you, in Harare we do have so many suburbs. So many. And I'm only covering a small part of it.
A niche.
Yes, it's only, I just choose where I want to go. But it doesn't mean that even if I manage to make sure that I place each and every person at each and every corner, it simply means that I will be making money. But I don't have capacity to do that alone. You can do that. You can join us.
Wow. Viewers, you have heard it. If you are that one person who was procrastinating, if you are that one person who is waiting for a golden day that you're going to receive the good news, of course, the good news might come, but you need to put in the work, because they say what? They say preparedness is equals to what? Something like if you are prepared, opportunity meets preparedness.
Yes.
Why do you think C students make it in life more than A students?
All right. What we are saying is, in most cases, these students, the C students, they accept anything. They say we are down to earth.
Okay.
We don't have anything to do.
Okay.
But now look, for example, a C student is going to be taken to do a technical course, which people think that a technical course is something which is underestimated.
Which is inferior.
Yes.
They say it's inferior.
Yes, it's inferior, a technical course. You go to A-level, then you go to Polytechnic, they will laugh at you. You go to do a technical course after A-level, they will laugh at you. So, which means that now, if I had known, I would have pursued maybe another course, but I'm not saying that accounting was bad for me. But basically I'm saying is, these C students now, they are taking anything on the plate. For example, take that course, panel beating and spray painting. You are seeing now people making money from each and every corner.
You're right.
Panel beating cars, spray painting the cars. And they are making money, but these are C students.
And this boiler making course.
Yes. Yeah. If you look at them, look at how they write their quotations. Some of them, they don't even know how to write a proper quotation. But they are quoting you. They're trying, and some of them, these are now our clients. They are calling us. Can you please do me a quotation book? then can you please come and create a system with me? Then we go there, we do our job. But these are C students. And now, how much am I getting from them? Maybe at the end of the month, they give me $200 or $100. But how much are they making? They are making even thousands and thousands. So, which actually means that these people, they are making much more better than us. Yes.
This is a call for all of us, Africans, Zimbabweans, that you can do what you want to do. Don't procrastinate, and don't say that you don't have a land or I do not know where to start. You can even start with that you can and even like ask for suckers from a neighbor. We all comes from like different backgrounds, and we all have different stories to tell when we get to the top. Here I have Mr. Mserenzi, and he is doing his vegetable farming on a very, very, very huge piece of land. There are other people who look down upon vegetable farming and they say it's not paying. Are you even watching our background? Like where we are actually in the middle of the land. Like it's not even a quarter or what. And may you tell me how much is you making from this? And you don't have only this, this portion which we are standing on. You actually have different wings on this other side, the right hand side. Is growing kovo, okra, tunga, onions, and a lot of stuff. So I don't know what you're doing at home. Even if when you're working, one source of income is a curse, remember, and 3 sources of income are a blessing. Do you agree?
Yes, I do agree with us.
Thank you so much, Mr. Serens. And I think the last question that I want to ask is, where do you see yourself in 5 years' time?
All right, in 5 years' time, I'm now planning my stability because I've passed the phase of starting. So I'm now planning my stability, and I would want to add on to my basket poultry projects. And now I think in the next 5 years I should be resting and controlling my things from my own mansion in Dema.
Wow.
Where I'm going to build a mansion.
Oh.
And that one, I think it would be headlined, I'm telling you.
Wow.
Yes.
You know what? I've understood something when you talked about when you were choosing your partner. Like when you said you met someone who had different dreams from yours. And do you agree that a partner can be an X factor to your success or your failure?
All right, a partner in everything, not only in farming, even a partner when you are
business partner,
not business partner only, even a wife partner,
okay,
a life partner. If your areas or what you believe in is not in sync, it simply means that you are going to go these ways. Yes, I can tell you a lot of things, but now I can say that choose every partner which you are choosing. Choose with wisdom. Either it's for marriage or it's for business. Choose with wisdom, because even in the Bible it's written, vaviri vangafambidzana sei pasina kuwirirana. And
it's not possible.
I'm sure it's in Amos, where he asked vaviri vangafambidzana sei pasina kuwirirana. So which means that as long as your objectives or your goals of life are going this direction, they are going this direction,
you will not make it.
You will not make it. And some of the things which delay us, it's because tapinda mship isiriyo. Kana tapinda mship isiriyo, mumwe anenge achichaira uku kuti chikepe chiende uku, mumwe ari kuchaira uku chikepe chiende uku. So the end result is it's either the ship will sink or else the ship will not go anywhere. It will remain stagnant. So which means that when I said when you are choosing a partner, even a business partner, it simply means that please lay out your goals. Then look at the characteristics of the partner. Are they patient enough? What are their past projects? Because you cannot actually do a partnership with someone who do not even have the knowledge of agriculture. While they are telling you that they do have money. And in most cases, when you have a partnership, run away. These are dangerous partners. because they will actually destroy you and your reputation.
Oh.
Because one thing they say, they believe in their money. They don't believe in business running, or they just think that everything can be done by money.
By money,
without thinking that there is a blessing. Number two, we also have the skill to run the business. We also have patience, perseverance, and persistence, plus consistency. All these things, they are supposed to be combined together to make sure that you do something which is great. So when they come and they say, we want to invest 5,000, just tell them, okay, hold on. After investing 5,000, how much return are you expecting? And after how long are you expecting this return? From that interview, you can hear, they will tell you that after 3 months, we think that it will double. There's nothing like that whereby 5,000 will double in 3 months.
3 months.
You are not doing business, otherwise it's a Ponzi scheme. So which means that those who want, if they give you that 5,000, you are going to use it in the business. It will not be 5,000 in the next 3 months. The next thing is they will tell people that you stole their money.
They're really good at that.
Yes, they would say that, hey, this guy, I invested my money. Now he's kicking me out. Now he's doing this. So which means that in most cases, this is the challenge. And also when you're entering a partnership, make sure that you control the key resources. Because if you are controlling the key resources, you are not taking advantage of.
Oh.
Yes, that is the good thing. Because you know that you do have good intentions, but you don't know the partner.
You don't know the partner.
So if you are entering that partnership, make sure that you control key resources. If we say key resources, if we are talking of land, control the land. So that in anything that happens, and make sure that you create watertight contracts. Because otherwise, if you don't create watertight contracts, you're going to have challenges. And if there are watertight contracts, it simply means that at the end of the day, they will just walk away. You will just walk away without anyone blaming each other. Yes.
Did you do economics?
I'm actually an economics teacher.
Is it?
Yes, I also teach economics.
Okay.
Yes.
When we were off the camera, you told me that you don't sell your vegetables at a wholesale price.
Yes.
How do you deliver your products? Do you allow consumers to come on the ground? Do you deliver in town? Do you do my deliveries from different perspectives?
Okay, like what you are seeing now, we are surrounded by a location, Unit L extension. Yes, these people, they can come here, but now, because of low demand, currently we do have low demand, they don't come.
Okay.
But as from August, September, they will be coming here, the first thing. Then we also sell door to door, like what I was saying with farmer projects, like, so people will come and buy from us.
Okay.
Then for example, Unit L shops, and also we've opened another branch, Warren Park 1 Pamagamba Ho. Then nema deliveries atokwanisa kuita mudzimba. Let's say ukaita ma orders ako kana kuti tika plan kuti toda deliver mu Harare town. We say if the orders are not anywhere below $20, above $20, we deliver. Because we know we take for transport cost, and we deliver at no extra cost. Only that we do have different prices when it comes for us selling in Harare and selling in Chitungwiza.
Okay.
My price is a little bit different because we are close to my raw areas. Then kanata uko, we know my competitors akawanda, so we just reduce a bit. But my price they are very, very fair. Since our vegetables, they will be fresh, and also my vegetables and a good taste. What
does it take for one to become successful?
Like what I said, perseverance, persistence, consistency, plus kuzvipira kunaishe tense. That one I'm sure.
I'm sure you have already built a name, and your vegetables are fresh.
Yeah, that's true. And in most cases, partnership, the first thing is to get resistance from
potential customers.
Not potential customers, resistance from the misika.
Okay.
Because our prices are much better, because we just take it from the farm, we deliver. Only count my cost pamunda, then tikatengesa bundle ready, are we making profit? To include the transport cost plus to include the harvesting cost, because munomati temetega pane vanotoya vachitema toendesa ku market.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. How do you count leaves? or you use as a saw meter?
No, ndoshandisa ruoko rwangu kana nguva ino yatiri. I use my hand.
Okay.
Ndo bundle size 50 cents.
Okay.
But because of demand from September, surely we count leaves.
Oh, okay. So
yes.
That's right.
From September, tinotoverenga mashizha tinotoziva kuti bundle redu, standard bundle is supposed to be 15 leaves.
Okay.
That's a standard bundle of 50 cents.
Okay.
So anenge ari 15 leaves, which means it's $1 for 30 leaves.
For 30 leaves.
Yeah, so which means techitoziva kuti bed rate iri this year indotokwanisa kuestimata zvokuti ndikasiya vanhu vanoshanda munomu, I can tell them kuti wiki rino mumunda umu munobuda mari yakati. Yes, inobuda within that range. It may be above that one, but handisati ndambokwanisa estimate iri pasi. It will be above, because estimation yangu inenge ichidependa nekuti bed iri tinombotema mangani. Saka kana nguva inotakuda so we just harvest after 2 weeks. Saka tichitoziva kuti after 2 weeks munobuda muru wakawanda sei. So like mabeds aya ari ukwayo izvezvi I know kuti mabeds wire, each bed per week is supposed to get us $50 currently. So which means in the time ekuti tane demand, is supposed to give us something like $80 to $100. That's one bed per week.
It will be something like times 2 or times.
Yeah, it will double.
Okay.
Because that time also murodu unonga wakuwedzera kupfunda wakuwanda.
Okay. Okay. This is impressive. So I will attach his contact on the screen. Thank you so much for watching till the end. If you haven't subscribed, please do, and do comment so that whenever I upload a video, you will be notified. Thank you.
Thank you.